What's up, GLC? It's the Wpba on August 3rd for this week. Thanks for tuning in. A couple things that we're going to talk about with the events and activities. The number one thing we're going to touch on is the upcoming Power Hour program. More details will follow. One thing is you will have to pass an evaluation to be considered to be a part of the Power Hour program by your coaches, Stacy and myself, before you can continue to proceed. Next thing we're going to talk about are the GLC Connect events.
All right. On August 15th, there is a Bring a Friend from 5:30 to 7. Any friend who joins within 1 week, you both get $20 off that month. Just for August, though. Who do you know who enjoys a good challenge, needs to talk about getting into exercise? Offer for all new members only.
Alright, on August 16th, we're going to have a casual event like we did back in June. Some suggestions, maybe get together for a barbecue. If anyone is interested in hosting, please contact Stacy or myself. Or we could just do it in another park again and find a place to grill out and do some activities while we're there. And possibly go out for drinks and socializing afterwards. All good ideas. Give us some feedback.
All right. Proper etiquette at the gym. Please remember to cheer on fellow members when they are finishing a WOD before equipment is put away. The WOD isn't over until everyone is done.
It is a little distracting, and someone might find it a little demeaning if everybody is just taking care of their equipment while they're still working pretty hard. So let's just keep motivating one another and pushing, and we don't want to accidentally step in their way if someone's trying to do a power clean and we're trying to put a barbell back. It can get a little distracting. A few things about training notes. The RX, the prescribed on each WOD, is just a guideline. It's not meant to be taken seriously for every single skill level. Not everyone is at the RX skill level. Of course, we will scale accordingly, so anybody that needs to make adjustments can and should make adjustments to their WOD. Be sure you are working at the level where you are being adequately challenged. In other words, we want to avoid constant scaling during a WOD. It's actually shortchanging you, and it's not allowing you to get to the places you want to be. And you should not be finishing way before the average person unless two conditions apply. The first condition is you are doing it RX, and you're finishing early. We can still up the level of intensity as needed. So if Fran is just not working for you during a major WOD, we can always make it a 135-pound Fran with chest to bar. We can always go heavy, okay? It's not that big a deal. Number two, you are new and still learning much of the techniques and working on conditioning your body. So if you're a new athlete, you should not be approaching RX or attempting RX. You want to make sure that you've got the movements down pat. Same applies for high number of reps compared to the average. In on-ramps. Don't shortcut. Pardon?
AMRAPs.
Oh, sorry, AMRAPs. Excuse me, not on-ramps. So let me repeat that. Same applies to the high number of reps in AMRAPs compared to the average. Okay, what I mean by that is if the average rounds is 5 and you're getting 8 rounds in accordingly, then you should make it more intense. Don't shortcut your WODs. It only shorts you out of your results, as I mentioned earlier. All right?
We just want to thank you guys for being consistent, for RSVPing for the WODs, and everyone wants to say
goodbye, Normal. It's been a pleasure having you as a part of our gym, and we really appreciate the time and energy that you spent improving yourself and making sure that you're putting as much effort as you can into all the WODs. You are a great inspiration and motivation for many of the other athletes in the gym. We really appreciate your presence. Good luck in your future endeavors. I hope you enjoy your time back home in India. Take care.
We'll miss you.
Goodbye, Normal. And now, a book review with Bill Cosby. The first book we're doing is The Chronicles of Narnia, The Magician's Nephew by C.S. Lewis. It's also a major motion picture. Okay. And reads on the back, Narnia, the adventure begins. Narnia, where talking beasts walk, where a witch waits, where a new world is about to be born. Skipping the rest. The next book is A Little House on the Prairie by Laura Ingalls Wilder. Don't know how to pronounce that. The back also reads, the big woods was getting too crowded, so Pa sold the little log house and built a covered wagon. They were moving to Indian country. They traveled all the way from Wisconsin to Oklahoma, and there Pa built the little house on the prairie. Let's skip to the last page and read what it says.
No.
Here's what it says.
All right, and out in 3.
Row away,
2,
rower on the
1.
bottom